I've always wanted to be global. I've always wanted to be well exposed, well cultured, aware, alert, internationally minded, yet community grounded, plugged in and in the know. Above all, I've always wanted to be like Christ in the ways that he loved, led, spoke, fed, obeyed, and forgave during the time he walked the earth. As a child, I just knew that in order to pursue these dreams and fulfill these goals, I had to get out of Nashville, Tennessee. Being born and raised here, I never imagined that I could achieve any of these desires in my hometown. While I love and cherish this city, and after 21 years of being here and finding it hard to leave, I wondered, how can I become global if I'm barely leaving my backyard? How can I get more exposure or stay aware of the world around me if I'm not changing my environment? How can I learn to love and look like Christ if I'm never even being pushed out of my comfort zone? These were the thoughts that motivated me in the early high school years to dream of going to college on the coasts. LA or New York were the places for me. I knew that I wanted to study film, and what were the better places to do that than the two big cities? I thought I had it all figured out, that I had to leave Nashville to get what I wanted. What I didn't think about is how God would ultimately create a way for me to follow these dreams and achieve all of these goals. Not necessarily in my backyard, but only about 15 minutes away. The R. Milton and Denise Johnson Center that is now home to the Motion Pictures program on campus didn't exist when I applied to Belmont. While the building plans were already in place and a foundation for the program had been laid, I had to step out on faith to apply and look forward to a major I literally could not yet see. By the end of my freshman year, the building was complete, and since then I have enjoyed the learning about the many aspects of film and television production among some of the most pristine and advanced technology in the world. And my learning didn't stop simply in the classroom. Last summer, as a part of the Belmont and Hollywood program for motion pictures majors, I was able to study and intern in Los Angeles with a group of my peers for 2 months. Because I was obtaining a Bachelor of Arts degree in motion pictures, I learned early on that I had to both study a foreign language and complete a minor, two things I had not considered upon choosing my major. As a rising freshman, I picked Mandarin Chinese as my language of study, having no idea at the time how significant of a role it would have in shaping my overall Belmont experience. With the encouragement of one of my favorite and most dear professors, I declared Chinese as my minor, which afforded me the opportunities to travel abroad for the first time to China, to participate in 3 years of leadership in the Chinese Cultural Club, and to gain international connections and a much higher level of global competence than I'd ever had before. As a graduating senior, I am in awe of how the Lord has given me the desires of my heart as a student at this university, and I find myself asking, who knew? Who knew that I would be able to begin my journey of becoming globally minded and well-traveled? Who knew that I would gain so much experience and exposure about things and places far beyond my hometown? Most importantly, who knew that I could do it all while ever growing in Christ? I realize now that he knew. Belmont's strong Christian mission has always given me the confidence to step out on faith, pursue my dreams, and find myself in Jesus as he had already found himself in me. I am grateful to have experienced the realization of so many of my dreams here, and I know all of us look forward to continuing our journeys from here to anywhere. Thank you.